You have these people that live in really rural environments. They're subsistence farming, they're maybe raising some livestock. Most of them don't know how to read.
My goal has always been go back to Ecuador and do work that actually means something to the Ecuadorian people.
And so you're trying to convey that there's this thing that they can't see that may kill them.
Over 16 million people in Latin America are infected with a little-known disease called Chagas. This emerging epidemic kills over 50,000 a year. And now, over 300,000 people in the United States carry this disease. Ohio University stands at the forefront of fighting this international crisis.
Now, Chagas disease is a neglected disease. It's a disease that affects the poorest of the population.
Well, even if you train in biology, you might not hear about Chagas disease and T. cruzi. And then all of a sudden you're in the middle of nowhere in a country where you don't speak the language and you're the expert.
Students from a variety of majors, from medicine to architecture, from business to filmmaking, learn at the elbow of Ohio University's life-saving scientists in Ecuador.
Biology, even if you're reading it out of a book, it doesn't happen in a bubble. And there's always this person on the other end that's going to be either the victim or the benefactor of anything that you discover.
We live in a part of Ohio where we have some families that struggle relative to poverty and health, and so we have a strong commitment to those families. But at the same time, to also reach out and extend the expertise that we have.
I believe that scientists and the scientific community has an obligation to provide the type of knowledge in which solid public health policy can be constructed.
These are people that, through their students and through their work, are going out and changing the world.
This mission to help the community is leading to exciting advances. Evidence of that impact is found in Ecuador's blood banks, now screened for HIV and Chagas.
There was a lot of people that weren't aware that they were carrying the disease and were part of the blood donor pool.
You know, a great example of the success of our partnership in Ecuador is this new research facility. It shows what can come out of these sorts of relationships.
There was no quality control, there was no proper oversight. So the work that my group and I conducted really helped create a regulatory framework, but also that we provide the blood banks with the tools they needed.
Truly, we are a university that has a worldwide impact.
Now that is something that has been transformational for the whole of Ecuador.
Travel is really important. I think everybody, if I had my one wish fulfilled for all students is that they all get to travel.
Before the trip to Ecuador, I had never been further than Kansas.
We have a great balance between our focus on the research and scholarly mission and helping students transform their lives.
And I want to excite them and ignite them to want to travel.
At the time, I wasn't even really sure, but I just knew I needed like some application of what I was learning.
Being able to do that in the communities was incredibly rare and special.
They come back and they realize that was the most exciting thing that they've ever done, and they usually just want to travel more.
I was able to get to know not just the project, not just the people working on the project, but who we were working with.
Not only you get to prepare yourself to be a good scientist or to be a good researcher, but you also get to connect with people in the communities.
The work to arrest Chagas does more than save lives. It changes lives too. It's created a mission, a lifelong sense of purpose, a heartfelt connection to community, whether in Ecuador or Appalachia, to help others live their best lives.
The opportunity to involve students in this work in Ecuador is very significant.
It's challenging in the sense that the culture is different, the people is different.
And once you do it, you just want to do it again.
I've never been more inspired to see more places, to visit more people, to create more content that's going to help. I mean, it's incredible. It's like creating something that's immortal.
Kind of gives you a rush. I mean, it makes you feel like you're going to directly impact these people's lives.
And to partner in ways that truly are allowing people to have a better quality of life and to even save lives.
That's hard to wrap your mind around, the fact that your work is doing something bigger than just what it is in the moment.
That transforms those students for the rest of their lives, but also makes a meaningful contribution as far as people in Ecuador.